everyone, I'm Sammy. I don't just cook to impress, I cook to live to eat. Today, I'm gonna make a little dumplings. I don't know, when you think about Asian food, a lot of my friends who lives Australia, they ask me, dumpling. They always thinking about Asian food, very close to dumpling. So I'm gonna show you a little trick how to make a dumpling. And I have a very simple ingredients here. I'm gonna make very simple. And then I'll give you a little tip how to make a little finer dumpling. I have a very special ingredient. Most of people, they don't know, but I'll show you. I have a prawns, chickens here. Normally Asians, Koreans, we love to make dumpling with pork. But I think in Australia, in my restaurant, a lot of people, they don't eat pork. And then also a lot of people have halal. So I thought make chicken mix is make easier for everybody. And then I have a very simple ingredient here. I got shiitake mushroom and then shallot, garlic and ginger as Asian, and then a little bit of oyster sauce, sugar, white pepper. Most people, they don't have keep the white pepper in your house, but you can use a black pepper and then salt. And then also I got this nice wrapper. I couldn't make a wrapper. My cameraman want me to make a wrapper, but you know what? Ain't nobody get time for this, okay? So we're gonna use this one. Let's get started. Okay, now Asian food all about chopping, chop. I don't wanna wash my chopping board. I'm gonna chop everything first, vegetable first. I have I need to use this white part of the spring onion because it's more garlicky. I'm gonna chop it, slice it, finely. Just slice thin as you can. Then I'm turning around because I need a little bit of green part for the color. 1, 2, here. And then now shiitake mushroom. I washed shiitake mushroom to access all the dirt. Just slice thinly. I'm using about 5 of them. And transfer into the bowl. And then garlic. Now ginger, a peel of ginger. Slice little pieces. I'm gonna use another tool. You don't want to using other tool that I use first video because it's very chunky. Because you need a little bit finer. When you bite dumpling, you don't want to have a big chunk of garlic. This is about probably 2 teaspoons of the garlic and ginger. Ginger, I have a little trick. In my restaurant, what I'm using it, you grated it, and then once you get this meat, I'm just drizzling all the juice into the bowl. Now I have this prawn. I'm using frozen prawn, no tail. If you have a fresh prawn excess, it's easy for good for you. But I'm just using this frozen prawn in order to make very fine prawn. You need remove all the excess moisture. You can use paper towel, but I have a lot of prawns I'm using here. And then we're gonna smash this. When you smash, if you have a very big knife, Asian knife, you can smash it, but I'll chop this. Just kick their ass. Smash it. When you smash it, all the protein breaks up and then they all combine together easily. And if you don't want to smash it, you can make a little pieces. But I think smashing is much easier. Now we have a chicken mince. It's about 500 grams, but I'm gonna put only 250. Now it's seasoned. The first of soy sauce. I think this is important. Being a chef, having a very fine dumpling, you don't overseason. We always, dip into soy sauce, and then you can adjust your saltiness. But if you put too much salt, too much soy sauce into your dumpling, and it's become too salty, it's hard to rewind. So just don't overseason too much. So I'm gonna have 1 tablespoon of soy sauce. You can use light soy sauce. This is Korean soy sauce I have. And then also Shaoxing wine. This is my one of the secret ingredient. And then also we have maybe half tablespoon of oyster sauce and the pinch of sugar. And I'm gonna put 2 pinch of salt and white pepper. Probably I'm gonna use half teaspoon. Now all mixed together. And then I have a little trick for you guys. As I told you, you don't have to put white pepper. If you have a black pepper, you can use black pepper. Just make sure you don't make everything too doughy and too much watery. And then I have a little secret ingredient here, baking powder. Just put a little bit. I think when cooked dumpling inside the meat, your baking powder gives you a little, bubble, and then it's make a more soft texture. But you don't want to put too much. Maybe I want to put 1 pinch, maybe 1 more pinch, 2 pinches. Because if you put too much, it's going to be very bitter. I mix almost, and then last bit we're gonna put some sesame oil. Yes, sesame oil makes everything so good. About 1 tablespoon. Fillings ready. I'm gonna put the glass wrap in, and then put inside the fridges for half an hour. Half an hour later, we're taking out this, and we're gonna use these little fingers to make a beautiful dumpling. We need water for using as a glue. We have 2 different shapes of dumpling wrapper. You can use anything. I'll just show you a little trick how to make a nice looking dumpling. So get the 1 dumpling, and then normally you can see 2 different sides. One side's got a more flour in it, and you should go outside. And use your finger, put water edge of the pastry, and I'm using this tablespoon. And folding half, you make a little rectangle, and then just make sure you open up a little bit here, so when you press down, air's going out. Put another water and squeeze it. Make a rectangle and press down, and then all the air can go out. And we have another shape of dumpling skin. I'll show you how to do it this Japanese gyoza style. We're gonna pan fry this one, so you don't have to worry about too much air out. Now we're ready to cook dumplings here. So I give you a little trick, the way we cook. Crispy bottom, moisture at the top. So non-stick pan, but make sure you have a lid for it. Now we're gonna have a decent amount of oil. Maybe I put about 2 tablespoons. And then high heat, place the dumpling. Probably gonna cook 1.5 minutes. Just have a look until this stuff brown. Okay, I think it's ready to put some 200 milliliters hot water. And then we cook for about 7 minutes. When we have our biggest holidays in Korea, it's called Korean's New Year, Chinese New Year, same time. We are always making a big patch of dumpling. So you imagine one person making hundreds of dumpling. It's very hard job. So we all family sitting down, happy to sitting on the floor, and we're making all different shape of dumpling. Some are making awful shape of dumpling. Some are making a very good shape dumpling, and we just talk. There was a very good gathering moment for Korean people, for my family especially. So it's very meaningful thing to make as a Korean, because it always reminds you, when you have a childhood, our whole families, uncles, all the relatives make, all this dumpling. We have a great time. Now it's ready to open. Let's have a look. Just be careful when you open it up. Look at this, still sizzling. Wow, it's nice golden brown. I'm gonna use only soy sauce because next video I'll let you know how to make nice dumpling sauce. Let's try. Actually very good. Crispy on the bottom, very moisture inside and outside pastry as well. I think it's delicious. Thanks for watching my video. Don't forget, we don't cook to impress, we cook to live to eat.